Yo, it's your boy Lazdad. You know I'm getting straight to it. Errol Spence Jr. versus Tim Tsyzu. Yeah, I'm ready for that. Definitely ready for that. Errol Spence making his big comeback, the big fish. Last time we seen him versus Terrence Crawford, you know how that went, but still the big fish. That's Errol Spence, you know. I'm rocking with Errol Spence. I want him to come back. I want him to make a real good showing tonight and get Tim Tsyzu up out of there around like 7th round. But you know, that's me being a fan. You know, Tim Tsyzu, he could be dangerous, you know. Before he took them few losses, he was dangerous, you know. You ain't want to get touched up by Tim Tsyzu, you know. Once he ran the Fendora, I call him Gundora. That's another dangerous dude right there. And, you know, he ain't been the same since. But he been active. Errol Spence been out the ring for like 3 years. The man came back with a badger tail on the back of his neck. You know? I don't know. There's a lot of funny things about this fight. You know what I mean? Like I said, I want Errol Spence to win. I want to see him finish. I want to see him get him out of there around 7th round. But I ain't gonna say I'm all too confident that's gonna happen. I know back before the Crawford fight, I would have been way more confident. But it looked like all them accidents and injuries took a toll on him. I seen him throwing the 1-2s on the meds. He looked powerful, but I ain't see nothing that's going like that made me think, yo, you know, that's the same old Errol Spence. It could be. We're gonna see. You know, he talking like he ready, but it's been 3 years. Has he been hit as hard as Tim Tsyzu gonna try to hit him in 3 years? Has he been tested like that? Is Tim Tsyzu gonna bring that test? They fighting in Australia. It's in Tim Tsyzu crib. He not gonna just lay down. But we know Errol Spence will lay you down. Errol Spence, we know that's Mr. Man Down. And let's not forget, before he was the big fish, he was man down. So, is it gonna be another man down? No, a lot of questions. Weight classes. What weight is they fighting at? You know Errol Spence for fighting at 147. This fight is at 154. My bad, I mean 157. No, I think they just changed it to 160. I never heard of nothing like that. They went from 154 to 160 like a couple days before the fight. So, who fault is that? Is that Errol Spence? He the A-side, right? I think he is. Is that Errol Spence causing that? He can't get down to the weight? Is he not working hard enough to get down to the 154 that we thought the fight was going to be at? Or is it Tim Tsyzu? Tim Tsyzu normally fight at 154, so it's not that far from where he normally fight. It ain't that far from where he normally fight, but he ain't been looking good his last few fights. He been taking some hits. You already seen the bloody mess that Fendora put him through. You know, even though it was by elbow or something weird like that, but it happened. He took that damage. He ain't come back the same. Errol Spence. You the favorite. That might mean Tim Tsyzu might be a live underdog, because y'all both looking like y'all right where y'all supposed to be at right now. It's gonna be a great fight. Cause one thing we know for sure about both of these guys though, this is in stone. Both of these guys, all hard. Tim Tsyzu, he stood up to Fundora, face all red. Even though his fight after that, he couldn't make it through the fight, but it's understandable. He came back after he did the Fundora thing twice. Like the first one, he actually had a good chance in the first few rounds. He was throwing him until that cut. Tim Tsyzu definitely got a bad shake at the dice, because before that fight, he was on the up and up. Errol Spence, same thing. For the Crawford fight, he was on the up and up. Crawford left him looking like a zombie. We didn't know who Errol Spence was for like a whole year. He back now. I'm happy he back. Tim Tsyzu, you ain't never really left, but is this the real comeback that the Tim Tsyzu fans want to see? If he stops Errol Spence, yeah, it's a comeback. It's a comeback. Errol Spence, he kind of talking like he don't know if he gonna retire after this fight. So I don't know if this is like one of those farewell fights, because this could be a situation where, if y'all remember, Danny Garcia fought the old head, man. I can't remember. He fought the old head at 160. Can't remember his name right now. Damn, that's a shame. But he fought the old head at 160, and he couldn't hang with the old head. The only reason he fought the old head because he thought he could take the old head belt and retire. Like, yeah, I'll retire with the dub. Nah, old head wasn't hearing that. Old head put the hands on him. And Danny Garcia had to replan. If Errol Spence coming out here thinking he about to just win this fight and retire, so he can retire on a high note, that's cool. But Tim Tsyzu ain't hearing that. Tim Tsyzu, he's still trying to ball. If he finishes, he's still gonna try to keep going. It's gonna be a hell of a fight. Prediction? Should I make a prediction? Prediction? I got Errol Spence stopping Boy around 7th round. That's what I got. Body shots. Body shots. Yeah, man. I got Errol Spence stopping around 7th round. Let's get it, man. It's your boy Lazdad. Thanks for stopping by the channel. You know what I mean? Like, subscribe, comment, share. Follow me on all the other social networks. You know how it go. Enjoy your day. Peace.